Hello, hello, Ultimate Wellness Tribe. Today I'm joined by Viktor Sagalovsky, co-founder and CEO of Litewater Scientific, the world's first provider of super deuterium-depleted water. Breakthrough in water purity gaining recognition for its role in supporting optimal health and vitality and longevity. I'm happy to have Litewater as a returning sponsor at our annual Ultimate Wellness Conference, which will take place in the iconic Faena Forum in Miami Beach on September 26 through 28, 2025. Thank you for supporting us again, Viktor.
Thank you. This is the event of the year, and probably the best event space of any biohacking or wellness conference anybody has ever been, at least that I've ever been to. Space is everything, right? Location is everything. So if you want to have a conference that, for years, I've been going to these conferences about health and biohacking and advanced techniques, and it's always fluorescent lights and these terrible convention centers. So you picked the perfect venue. And it really makes a big difference.
But for those who is new to this concept, what exactly is deuterium-depleted water?
We'll explain deuterium, but before we explain deuterium, we'll explain water, because everybody understands water, because we know it's a molecule of hydrogen and oxygen. 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, H2O. And then in the 1930s, it was discovered that H, that hydrogen, actually has different versions, which is called isotopes. So there's protium, which is the 99% of the hydrogen, 99% plus of the hydrogen that exists. And then a little bit of deuterium and tritium. And these hydrogen atoms are different by the addition of a neutron. It just makes it, if you don't know chemistry, it just makes it heavier. Okay, that's why they call heavy water. That's why heavy water that's heavier in deuterium is called heavy water. And light water is water that's lower in deuterium. Now, lower than what? That's a good question. So the ocean is 155 parts per million of deuterium, meaning that if you have, if drinking water, let's just go to drinking water, but that's the highest on the planet is 155. And so most drinking water is 150, most potable water. And then in certain places around the world, you have 15 to 20% less, but not much. And a couple places that are very remote, like Antarctica, you have a little bit lower, 89 parts per million, because it's water that's locked in time. We created a next level of technology for separating the heavier water from the light water, and that's why we call it light water. And it's a new standard in purity because it's a standard that is now closer to the water that your body makes. So this H2O, let's say you have a liter of water, and it's 1,000 milliliters. And that 1,000 milliliters of water, we think is all H2O. And let's say you remove all the minerals and everything, you have pure water. Well, you're still going to have about 6 drops of what is HDO, meaning that one of those hydrogen is now replaced by the heavier version of the hydrogen, which is known as deuterium. And so we remove this because the science shows that to optimize a human body, you need to have lower deuterium, about 20% lower than what we have. And so there's a few populations around the world that live in areas that they're fortunate enough to have slightly lower deuterium, so they have better metabolic health. So really, deuterium it slows down energy production. That's the problem. And in slowing down energy production, it also creates some other problems like breakage in the electron transport chain. And it's just incompatible with biology, as was quoted 50 plus years ago by scientists at the conference. So it's been known about for almost 65 years. And then, and certain people have tried to manufacturing it. It's a very difficult process because you're separating one type of water from another type of water.
On molecular level, you separate one from another.
Correct. So it's a really molecular separation.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to do. It's not something you can do at home.
I want to remind that our followers can purchase light water with a special discount with promo code Ultimate Wellness.
The actual site is Drink Light Water, and the light water is spelled Litewater. Drink Light Water. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Miami.